Just making sure I'm not recording on OBS. Well, hi. I'm kind of grounded from ALA right now. There's big fires. People are losing their houses. It's horrible. Long Beach is not in danger of fire, but there's lots of pollutants in there, like at unsafe levels, I am told, by weather apps. So, unfortunately, even though ALA is still technically going, I am stuck at home for right now. I'm keeping an eye on the situation, seeing if I can safely, go to ALA for a day or two, or maybe the next 3 days. We'll see how the air gets. So, impromptu stream. We're gonna play Raincoat a little bit more, do the Mystery Labyrinth, and maybe I'll. I have nothing to do today, apparently. Do 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 do. Let's solve some mysteries. So Sonic 3 seems on the horizon later today. Here we go.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Laura, how are
Actually,
you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened?
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna
someone's forte?
backtrack real quick.
Honey, Laura's in here too.
I am gonna backtrack because we all want to see the Sailor Gura transformation. I'm sure. Give me a second. I saved right before the conversation happened. I just didn't realize if I press continue, we would actually continue after the transformation. But give me a second. It's not anime without Sailor Moon transformation. Alright. Has to be this one, right? There we go. Sailor Moon transformation, go! After we get a long cutscene.
It's about time.
Let's turn this to auto.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash.
That was a good
then.
one.
Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Whoop! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing.
Just a second. I'm getting better at managing my second window, but there was something that was still out of place, and now it's not. Oh man, my second window looks great now. Okay.
And turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being.
Thought about it. Don't care.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please! You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now! There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
Bringing strife, huh?
But... Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings.
That seems
We
like a
handle all
shock.
the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate. Please, let me continue.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Dun dun dun.
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
Take him away today.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
I definitely need recalibration. I like the side glance that my avatar is doing, but this like weird shaky head thing that, yeah, I'm gonna need it. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Technical opening stream difficulties for me. Nope. On one, that's the right one. Calibrate. Okay. Oop.
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie!
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sam, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Expose the true culprit. Using
What's
our
going
fancy
on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
It's good I... It's actually good I replayed this. I didn't remember that suspects were brought to us.
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here.
Okay, if my theory's right about the rope, like I said, I have played this. I don't remember all the details, but if my theory's right about the rope and the nail, that would explain the last case, the most recent one, being a different murderer than the actual nail man. It might also mean that Friar Tuck is still a candidate, because if someone's not actually going through the vents and they're using the nails in that way for the key. But of course, the last crime scene was different than the other crime scenes, so we'll keep our eye on Friar Tuck there, but I think it's almost safe to rule him out as the actual nail man. But we'll see.
You know?
Well...
Our prime candidates for the actual nail man is, let's see, the nun who has a broken arm for some reason. We'll call her, let's see, what will we call her? What have I been calling her? Rock and roll nun. Something like that. And then the priest, who doesn't have a nickname. Finney the priest? Something like that.
What do I do? I haven't got...
Also, there needs to be a second suspect if our hunch is right that there is a second killer. There's a second killer that is different than the art museum, then all four of them are still candidates.
They're my thoughts yet. It's not like I can
But if you really think about it, there's only one that stands out.
just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
One that stands out as a copycat killer.
Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do...
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
True that.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
He just doesn't have time for us.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
They will.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Yay, mystery labyrinth time.
What?
Can't believe that cutscene was so long though. I didn't remember that last time. Wait, she's coming too?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your color lessons, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Lara here ended up wandering into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
Strange that she doesn't know her own coalescence power. Interesting.
Take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll make that roll a little faster! Rabbit hole we go!
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Do the fast forward effect.
Halara? Let me explain.
Yay, fast forward effect.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
What can we say?
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scaracute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now.
That's fine.
I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800
You remember the exact...
but I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind
Interesting.
is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that...
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Support?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant.
Yep.
Well,
Same deal.
that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this stuff. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
She's asking.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
This world is just full of surprises. I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Rainbow dog.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit.
Alright, here we go.
I understand that progressing through this Mystery Labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
Oh, what?
We didn't talk about that.
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Halara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
Okie dokie. Okay. The end. Okay, now man.
What?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh,
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Alright, since she made the suggestion, we will do the clock tower first.
Let's solve this.
I do like the layout of this mystery labyrinth. It has one central area, which is really cool, and then we have 4 different lanes. Ooh, they moved. They moved by themselves. Yeah, they're like struggling to get free.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Oh my goodness, they talk. I don't remember that.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die.
Oh yeah,
Looks
that's
to me
a
like
fun
the crime scene
minigame.
materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah.
I would
There
guess
were
that's
also
the corpse.
lots of
Good
dolls
job,
nailed to the
detective.
walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left
does.
behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings.
Yep.
From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
Interesting.
It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Dun dun dun.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Dun dun dun.
Hey! Huh?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Oh, what am I? I was not paying
Where
attention.
did the culprit go after the murder took...
You can figure it out if you give it some thought.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's easy.
Here!
I
It
was not
has to
paying
be
attention
here.
to the question. I had an ALA update, so I was
The
looking.
culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed.
I
It
forgot
was
to
wet
up my
underneath the
life,
window,
too.
but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open.
I
not
probably
too
won't
long
get
ago.
double S or an S rating
It's likely the
because
culprit
that's one I
escaped through-
normally would get right off the bat.
To the window and closed the
see.
shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right, let's try it.
The Nailman killings have already been
Oh, it's
solved.
that guy.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
He looks like a rock and roll person.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Oh, they're actually physically assaulting me this time instead of just using words to hit me. Ah, she took her with her.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple.
Please, the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the question.
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Attacks are gonna keep coming, but careful, you can take damage if you avoid all of them. Oh, I'll take damage if I avoid all of them. Interesting. Alright, well.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't
Wait, Shimigami can fly. Why not have her dampen off all?
have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master, concentrate!
Okay, guessing.
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's see if I can figure out.
Concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape? I'm guessing a rope. Okay, so it's not that. Nope. Nope.
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh. Owie.
Master, concentrate!
Let's try again. We're gonna guess shadow. I didn't hear anything
No,
else.
I can't dodge it!
Oh, it has to be the last one. I suck. Okay.
Master, concentrate!
Oh,
No, I can't dodge it!
oh, never mind. I saw rope on that, and I was like, I hit that the first time though.
Master, concentrate!
I am really not doing well in this mystery lab. Dorothy.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay, I've tried all three of those.
Master, concentrate!
No, I can't dodge it!
This is super interesting because I have tried all three.
Master, concentrate!
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay, we're just gonna try all three again. Because maybe I missed,
Concentrate!
maybe I missed time with one of them.
No, I can't dodge it!
Wow.
Master, concentrate!
No, I can't
guessing this might be a glitch. Here's where we started.
No, I can't dodge it!
Concentrate!
No, I can't dodge
Is
it!
it a timing thing?
Concentrate!
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay. We need to see what we're doing wrong, because I am out of ideas. There's 3 answers that it could be, and every single one is wrong. This is not a Sonic game. We can look at the internet. Let me see here. Rain code. Nailman. Labyrinth.
You need the best templates for your videos. Go to Motion Array to get unlimited, easy-to-use templates made by...
All onto a painting.
Be curious.
No.
No, I can't dodge it!
Okay. So they sucked too.
This is it!
Okay, so it's the third one. But the question is, why are we having problems hitting the third one? Now, their button was Y for some reason. I wonder if it's a button problem
Concentrate!
with the controller. See, that's an X clearly. They had Y.
No, I can't dodge it!
It's definitely the third one.
Concentrate!
They had a Y because they're using an Xbox controller for sure. It might be a control issue.
No, I can't dodge it!
I'm gonna try using a different button, and we'll be starting the mystery labyrinth. I just, because this is a glitch that's beyond my control at this point.
Must be it! That's it!
It was the rope. I was right off the bat, and by the way, I pressed square and not X. It is a glitch. We are restarting. This is not my fault. I pressed square and it worked, even though X was indicated on the screen, as you clearly all saw. So, because of this reason, I am going to restart because that is incorrect. The game was cheating me, so I will cheat it back. I do believe, since there is a way to like skip the stuff we've already seen, or maybe we'll save at a different point. Let's press continue and see where we end up. Okay, cool. So I got the one
What's
Ron like I
this?
should
They
have
seem-
got Ron in the other room because I wasn't
I
listening due
assume
to
that
the
solving all
ALA
4
update.
will allow it.
And now I can.
So what?
If the...
Oh, actually, I didn't, but I'm not gonna get it wrong again. I'm gonna say I was distracted, so we're just gonna go for it. But we're here, so I'm gonna speed through so we can get back to following, and I will press square and not X when it indicates.
this is an exact...
No, it looks to
The fourth.
That's right.
What are the
The crop in the middle.
which means
Yeah.
And it wasn't
There
the
were also
third like the other
threats just
playthrough
like
was
one of the
saying.
hence the nail
It
from
was
the
yeah.
the rope
There's only-
like I thought it was. Which is interesting. It's almost
I
like
see.
maybe those
This is the
different like how the options come at you. Maybe it's different per playthrough. See, I wasn't reading what we saw online. I was just looking for like button presses, and I noticed it was on the third one.
I see.
I'm s
Okay, sure.
Here. It has to be... The culprits must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at this, it was...
Which me?
It's...
Is it?
Yeah, it's...
You've already seen this part.
The Nail Man killings.
Is he... It's a...
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Alright.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple. This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Especially when it lies
Yuma,
about the
the
buttons
mystery
I'm
labyrinth
supposed
is
to
a
press.
manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right? The you must.
Master! Concentrate!
Must be it!
There we go.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
That was my original one I was trying to press before. What traces did using the rope leave behind? Wet floor, nope. Shutter structure, nope. It has to be box, yep. Because he used the dolls as anchor
The nail
points.
that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it.
This
The
is
culprit
actually
must
pretty
have tied
hard.
the rope
It's
there.
really fast.
That's why the...
I don't remember it being this fast. I wonder if... I don't know. The beginning when we press like the hardest option and then she's all like, yeah, I'm your lenient troublesome. I thought for sure that there was no hard, there was no normal, there was no easy in this game. I am starting to feel from the speed of which we are playing at that there might be a hard option and we might just be in it.
Those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way.
That's not true. I can climb a rope without special... Oh, well, actually, I was a Boy Scout, so I rappelled down mountains in my youth. So maybe I do have training.
Richard could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been.
What's that? I can't hear you!
Remains originally. Interesting. I don't know if I know this, but we're gonna figure it out.
Don't worry,
Safety line.
I'm right here
Rope
with
fodder.
you.
No.
There's no way I can
Oh,
dodge
I...
it!
Okay, did I click one?
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
I'm gonna say safety line.
There's no way
Have to see the
Richard could
options.
manage it. That can't be how things
But I
went
don't
down.
know how to click it.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
Rope ladder.
There's no way I can dodge
Okay.
it.
It says why, but we're going with rope ladder.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply
Rope
hooked
ladder
onto a
makes the
window.
most sense.
Unless you've had special
I don't know how to
training
click
for
it
it.
though. I have no idea how
There's
to
no
click
way
it.
an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
If it's Y, that would be
In that case, it couldn't
Square?
have been an ordinary rope.
more
It
triangle.
must have been...
I'm gonna try
What's
triangle
that?
just because
I
the
can't
buttons
hear
but
you.
it might be square.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
Oh, it was triangle.
Ow.
The only reason we got hit twice on that is I don't know how to press the buttons. Like, oh, another ALA update. I should take a look. Yeah, it seems clear in Long Beach. The air quality is not good because of all the soot and stuff, but it seems clear. My friend just sent me a picture, so maybe I will be going to ALA. We will see. I'm missing day one, unfortunately, because I have to drive there, so... Just a second, guys. If it's still clear by 6 p.m., I'll head out. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know if I'm leaving at 6 p.m. to go to the rest of ALA, which is, I'll be missing day one for sure, but, we will see how the air clears up. If it stays clear by 6 p.m., I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna do it.
We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
Also, it depends on the attendance, because if the attendance sucks this year, then probably not going to go, because the vendors will probably leave early, and it won't be much of a con. But we'll see.
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
Sorry, one more break. I need to text someone about ALA, I just remembered. Alright.
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Yay.
Me for training you.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
Back.
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah!
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
Nope. Okay, it's fine. Nope. It's that rope ladder one that we saw there.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is.
I just forgot
The
my
watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
number. He was.
The watchmaker was also at the scene.
Almost like he was,
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
oh nope. I needed to wait for the rope ladder.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, Just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth! The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's...
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
You know what? Let's look into this. I have a friend talking to me. Let's look into these LA fires real quick. Do. It's a good breakpoint. Nope. That is my stream window. I do not want that. I want you. Totally mismanaged file by California. I don't know if you heard, but yesterday when they went to use the fire hydrants, they didn't have any water in them. And a bunch of the firefighters, like, leadership left. Like, they just quit and walked out. LA fires. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so this was 54 minutes ago. 2,000 structures have burned and at least residents are under evacuation orders because of wildfires burning. Okay. We are absolutely not out of danger yet. By... Okay, so these are all the fires that are going right now. 17. This is the biggest one. This is very sad. Very, very sad. Hollywood. Okay. The Hollywood Hills. It's a miracle that no homes burned here. So all the homes are intact in Hollywood, which, good for them. I don't want anyone to lose their home. But, interesting that fire broke out there and no homes were destroyed. Okay, fire percent contained. Let's try that. Okay, so the winds have calmed, which is what why I was a little concerned about with my cars last night too. Wind's a big factor for my little Civic. I don't care about what fuel's fire, and no one wants to donate to the AP these days. Not me either. Okay, this is the most devastating one. Terrible. Paris Hilton lost her home. Higher temperature and less rain mean a longer fire season. I just want to know how, like, what percentage of the fire is contained. Bojo's by LA. What?
Taxes was waiting.
This was also another scene earlier. This is when a lot of people had nowhere to go. They abandoned their cars because the flames were fast approaching. As a result, LA City Fire, they had to come in because the road was completely blocked. They bulldozed all the cars off to the side to make that emergency route to clear it out. Eric Scott of LAFD and LAPD Chief Jim McDonald, they were asked about this situation. Here's what they had to say.
So questions about abandoned cars, that's a good question that has come up. Law enforcement assists us heavily with evacuation, but please remember it's an active incident. We don't have the answers to all of these questions. We will certainly look at that. That's very important. I don't know if police felt like they wanted to make a mention to evacuate.
What percentage of the fire is... 21 minutes ago, ABC News. Okay, so it looks like... It looks like due to the better fire response that we have today, things are looking better. It won't tell me what percentage of the fire is corrected, but it is looking better. I think it might be a go for tonight for me to travel there. We will see. Unpause, or are we frozen? F1 to resume. Okay.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
Okay.
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth.
There we go.
So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
She's talking to her
I was
like she's a
merely
baby.
curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit.
That she knew all along.
I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Alright. Let's take a look around. Something there. Something there. Something there. Something there. I'm gonna check Instagram real quick on if they posted anything else about the fires. Okay, it's still the same message. Let's check Instagram because I know that there is like. Like a lot of people are saying, please consider a rollover. I understand decisions can take time, but this is a dire situation. I'm reading some like stuff on Instagram about like people fighting whether the passes should be rolled over or not. Alright, well, my friend will let me know what the attendance is like at ALA, which is a big determining factor whether I'm gonna go or not, because if it's a ghost town, I don't want to go either.
I see.
Wow. You know...
Well? Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it? Check it out! A new solution key!
Wait, we get new solution keys inside the labyrinth? Interesting. I don't remember that, but cool.
We're
wow,
back to the
that's
original
ominous.
spot.
The tree's on fire and the
So
doll
we
is
cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
Cool. Faster than me.
Fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
She's
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, I'm jealous.
Are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see...
Okie dokie. Okay, so we can do whatever. I think 3 is different than the rest of them, so we will go down the rabbit hole.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the first locked room?
Yes, I will free you, scary doll.
Trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma,
Look
hurry
at
up and
her
take care of this.
face. She's totally
Yeah,
into
okay.
the. She's totally into the idea of being stuck with us forever. Oh my goodness. The blood of the truth seeker.
This is where I used Halara's Forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Let's see. What did the culprit flee from? Well, okay. Where did they flee from? I assume it's going to be the vent. It's not going to be the door, because it's locked.
Here.
There we go. I thought so. Which, if they fleed from there, and they didn't use a rope like I think they used in the third room, right? Then it can't be Friar Tuck. He's out.
Oh, what?
And it depends on rock and roll nun over there. If her arm was broken after the murders, then maybe she broke her arm killing one. But if her arm was broken before the clock tower, or, you know, during this, then she couldn't have climbed, or probably couldn't have, which leaves the priest. Friar Tuck, there's also the reporter guy that is definitely skinny enough as well. But as I think there is one copycat, I think we have to look at the priest more carefully.
What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the...
And then if Rock and Roll Granny's injuries lines up where she got her afterwards or during the clock tower or something, then she would become a suspect again.
crime scene with your post-cognition...
But Friar Tuck is out. Friar Tuck is definitely out of being the nail man. But Copycat, not out yet. Reporter, everyone can still be the Copycat, except for... No. No one's ruled out a Copycat land yet.
The screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed.
If I'm right about Copycat, remember I played this, but I haven't played it in a long time, and I only played one walkthrough. So from what I guess like vivid recollection, and also just deducing the clues at that crime scene, I do think there's a Copycat.
Which means the culprit must have...
And I have an idea who it is, and I have an idea why, but I'm gonna keep my theory tight for now.
escaped from there.
I think it's gonna be McDonald's.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent?
I am.
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What?
What does that mean?
Agreed. Okay, so this is another fight. Okay, secret club nails beneath the vent. Door key and secret club nails behind. Okay, so it's gonna be the nails, I think, because we're talking about how he, like he used the and how they were bent. Oh, I did not mean to use her power. All right, but how they were bent, right?
They used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
There we go.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent.
There we
The
go.
weight caused the nails to bend.
True. True.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Interesting. I'm watching us from below. Oh,
A
I'm
mystery
looking at the
labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mystery?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one. Kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
That was very vague. Alright. So we have the fruit there. It looks like the same paintings. Painting of the crime scene. That's the same. I was trying to think if that was a tune the first time or something. That's, yeah, so this is mostly the same. Other than the crime scene thing that changes
There
with
it
the crime scene.
So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, that's me! Alright, another solution key.
Okay, so we're getting solution keys.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
Yep.
So the culprit...
So, rock and roll nun, depending on her injury, the reporter, and the priest. And then that excludes fire attack.
It must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
It's very ominous that I'm stuck home because of an LA fire and we are burning trees in this place.
Alright, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Oh, that's different. I've never noticed this, ever. I would have remembered this, for sure. Alright, we got two more. And then something happens that I don't remember. Alright.
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago. In that mansion, the corpse was inside the study. And the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the second locked?
Alright.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
It's funny she says that, because I bet she won't say that in the third one.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape?
I don't remember, guys. I really don't, so I'm gonna have to, like, really look around. There's something... The vent's too small. Has to be the door. Hey, look, it's space outside.
Here.
Has to be the door. Because that seemed a little bit like feeding me the answer. They said it couldn't be the vent because it's too small. Like, I would have had a hard choice because I think they used a rope and a key to, you know, do this, but... Or at least a nail gun and a key. Oh, you know what? In this one, they wouldn't have used the key at all. They could have used a rope to, like, lock the latch from the other side with the vent. Or at least put their hand through, and, yeah.
It has to be the spot.
It's a
To
little bit
leave
too
the
high
room,
for just a
the
hand.
culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway.
I wonder if he threw the key back in from the vent. He just threw it back in, and or she, or, you know, whoever the perp is, they threw it back in, and the guy who was nailed somewhere else, and he, like, fell on top of it or something.
How did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it.
Oh, he strangled. The rope broke or whatever, and he just fell to the ground.
Everything must be verified.
He's not nailed to the ground. He just has nails in him.
Fine.
Sure.
I think it's something like that.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door, assuming that's the only way to create this locked room. The problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Oh, hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now.
Huh? Looks like we're locked out.
Oh, the floor shake.
Bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right?
Use the vent.
Case...
Go in.
This must be it.
It definitely was not it. Okay, so our first guess was, no. Or maybe...
That's right.
Our first guess was correct. It's the button that's wrong again. Our first guess was 1000% correct, throwing it in. I pressed X because that's what the button indicated, but it was actually square. I just have to remember square is Y because it's telling me Xbox layouts, not PlayStation.
The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
We got it right the very first time. if I don't get an S, it's not my fault at this point. It's the button thing because I can't tell which buttons I'm pressing. Yeah, maybe I should go back to keyboard at this point. I just don't know.
Stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated.
I really need to buy
we're
an
on the
Xbox controller. I don't own one. I own all PlayStations and Switches and, you know, the good systems. I don't own an Xbox. I don't want to own an Xbox. But I'm probably going to need to buy a controller at this point if I'm going to play games on Steam, because it seems like it's uniquely calibrated to the Xbox controller.
Track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room.
Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So,
I like how she backs
did the
away
culprit
towards
pull
it.
off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key.
It was hanging on top.
But
the mark on the neck.
how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mystery.
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
You don't want
It
it. heads
says,
up.
how was the corpse...
I've been trying to figure it out for a while.
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Oh, it's this game. No, put it back. Put it back. We'll figure out what's up. I am really bad at these. I'm not a good speller. Never happened. I use Google and spell check like they are, you know, vital. Alright.
Try to solve it lickety-split!
The culprit used to move the body. Rope? I'm gonna guess rope.
That's not it!
Nope. Alright. Just victim's neck. Lose this time for sure.
You can do it, Master!
Oh, she threw up the key? Okay. So we know a bunch of letters that it's not.
Damn it.
I almost want to start the labyrinth at the beginning at this point. But I won't. Oh. We started from a checkpoint.
There are dogs in the culprit.
Well, that sucks.
The door was.
I don't think
beyond
this
your
actually
so-
hurts my score, though, at the end of it. Because we're doing things over again. But this also...
Here.
This also helps me for, like,
This
that
has to-
button misplaced, if that's the case.
To leave the room.
Huh?
But there.
But the door after
Try it.
So, let's think about that question that we got. What did the culprit use for the body? It's not rope. It's something with the neck, for sure.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out, assuming that's the only way.
What are you going to do? Don't tell me.
Hold.
Looks like...
This is that.
What do I...
Calm down. You can.
Yeah.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Funny, the key was spiraling in our hand before, like it was floating, and now
The
it's
key
not.
could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
But there's more. I see. You have.
Hey!
Okay, so it's not
If you want,
so it
of
can't be
course.
rope.
The key... So,
Can't
maybe...
be rope.
But...
What else could it be? Could it be, like, light?
Aww.
But
I forget how many spots it was.
At least...
It's sad.
I've...
Evidence.
Huh?
If you look at
Tool?
That's all.
Got it. So,
Huh?
late.
I don't know. We will see. I'll wink back. Five spaces. Okay, we haven't tried a G. Has to be one of these.
That's right.
Okay, we got an S.
Nice.
String.
Nice.
So it's not rope, but string. Okay. And we need an N. G.
That's right.
We win. We figured it out. Jeez. String, but not rope, but string. I feel cheated. I really do. I hate them. They're as bad as Hangman in Danganronpa. Actually, I think these are worse because the time is,
That's
there.
right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
So you move the body
You would
from
think
the vent.
a tiny string could move
Or
a
she.
whole corpse.
There he is again.
Again, if the rock and roll done, who is the only female, had her arm broken, she couldn't have done all this. So if her arm was broken during this time, cannot have happened. So it's probably is a he.
That rude and gloomy guy.
Which leaves the priest because he's thin, and leaves the reporter. Fire Tuck is safe.
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor, which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
But what if he was setting the corpse up and then cut the string and the corpse just fell on top of the key? So sitting up.
Laura, you think so?
So not in the air like I thought because If he's fixed to the floor, you can't do that. So what if he was sitting up, and that's why his necks had those wheel marks besides the strangulation?
Who? So I was wrong the whole time? Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another deduction. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, there must be a button. Okay. So this doll made of raisin. Oh, you know what? Those dolls.
Your deduction is wrong.
Go back to the dolls. There we go. It has to be this one.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Oh, I thought it could be that because it was. But it can't be that because it was.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Alright, we may have to like read through this.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved. That's an indisputable fact.
Okay, so it has to be the last one.
But
then...
So it can't be the key that...
Your deduction is
it has
wrong.
to be the last one. Okay, it has to be this.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Slash through this mystery.
So was my first idea.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual blood stains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered. What? What's the...
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
We know we're correct if Laura says it.
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
True.
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
Position of the corpse in before it was. Oh no, it's the button thing. Standing on, it was upside down, upper body sitting up. That's why I concluded it was sitting.
The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
Yeah, because the legs were sitting down. Oh. What was used to sit down on the body? It was a thin string. See, it's telling me the wrong buttons to press, and I'm just ignoring
the string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? The string was coming back. Oh, nope. I am wrong. The last answer was not possible, right? So I did it because I only had a 50-50, and then I realized that the other answer wasn't possible, so I'm not quite sure the logic on this.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from...
But he didn't retrieve it. We found pieces of it
outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
The string being cut seems way more likely, but of course they said we were wrong on that, so I don't get that logic, because we wouldn't have found string.
It appears...
Now, I could be misremembering the room, and maybe we deduced it was string from the marks. But let's say we're going with a he at this point because of the injury of the nun. Let's say the murderer retrieved it, right? And we are, they're pulling back the string or whatever. Is it not tied to the neck? How is it, supporting the neck there? I don't know.
This locked room mystery will finally be solved.
It seems like a flaw in the game's reasoning right here.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room.
Oh, I guess we're gonna find out here. Maybe they will show us the logic.
Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master. Blood place is suspicious. You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Alright.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location.
I was guessing if we were starting at the end or the start. we are starting from the... I guess they did the vent first, right?
In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place. That's it! It passed through a doll's eye! And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
Yeah, but since there are 2/5, it can't be the corpse.
No, there's no... You proved that yourself.
Okay. Well, I forgot there is life in this. You can't just click on everything. No, it's wants me to click on it. It's not 5 things to click on, though. Why would it, like, the painting doesn't make sense, the body doesn't make sense. I don't see 5 options.
The line tied to the vent is passed through the doll's eye and connected somewhere. Then what?
I guess the corpse?
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to... Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. That should... Think it over one more time.
Ooh. I need to stop doing the lamp.
There are 3 points. Think it over.
Ew.
There are 3 points with... Think it over.
So we got 3 mistakes right there. We need to look around the room.
Great work!
Okay, maybe back to the vent.
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
Okay. That way he wouldn't leave a strain. So how did... Maybe we just deduced from the marks that was a strain.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... The key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. The corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it!
Okay, so... Yep. There we go. We solved it. Get us out of here.
The bloodstains were straight. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body.
True.
But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
We did. It was actually rather tricky and clever. So I misremembered. Maybe we didn't find strains, we found evidence of a strain, and that's why I was so wrong in that area, because I thought it would have to be tied to the neck, but no, it's just... That's clever. It really is.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
This is
gonna
probably another clue leading to the culprit. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
I didn't even look what it was. I should have. Alright, so 3 dolls are free.
Let's solve the rest.
Right.
1 left, guys. Oh, this is creepy. Is she like swimming? She is totally swimming. They seem happy though. She needs help.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery store. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the third lock?
We are... The Mystery Labyrinth.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
Of course we did.
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
It's kind of easy. So, if you can put a finger in, you can put a key in. But where the key was located is it was through a nail. Just gotta remember that. However, where did the culprit flee from? The door. Only the door.
Here.
Easy peasy.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here.
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
We didn't lose life, so...
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah. You made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't? How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
Okay. Let's do this.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
Problem is the nail.
Well, how about
Nail.
that theory?
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
It's a culprit. What happened to the key?
This one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master.
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
I don't know.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
We're gonna wait the time
Your
limit.
foot's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
So, I don't remember this, but she's begging us to throw the key, and that tells me she's wrong.
That's the right answer?
Haha.
How? Didn't the culprit
No
throw the
trick
key in
for
there?
me.
That's why the key was found inside.
I truthfully did not remember, so I was taking a chance.
Right?
But she was begging too much, and I was like, ugh.
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
True. That's what I said.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master! You got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master! You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that.
Okay, so we have to do something. Painting.
All right, first, take the painting.
Wait, it's too early. The key will be...
So I actually, that is part of it. Nailed the doll to the painting.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the... Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Oh, that's the one I was... Yep, they were popped here.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
So he took the key, locked the door, and then went outside and rearranged it so that the key would be there and let the window fall.
After that...
Hey, there's some...
Let's see. Oh, he walked outside.
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side. I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Going through the window, nailed the painting with the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
Yep, so there's two nails.
Huh? I'm pretty...
Okay, so it has two nails. I just didn't remember that.
I pushed the painting... It completes the locked room mystery.
Yay. Our score's probably not going to be good in this mystery labyrinth. Our deduction skills would not up to par like they were on the Amaterasu Express or whatever. Blah.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
Yay.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled. Wait, you mean me?
Yahoo.
Who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve...
I figured it out because this is totally a copycat. That's why, so it has nothing to pertain to the Nail Man mystery.
Oh, this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the
so there is a
ultimate
copycat.
That's terrible.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Okay, all four.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
Now remember, all of the killings happened because someone nailed someone's name to the trees behind the church, which points to a church member. The reporter follows the nail gun things, and he's not really a clergy member. The rope was burned in an area where only a clergy member could get to. So again, the nun is hurt. Friar Tuck is too fat. We're looking at the priest.
I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Now if you're smart, you should have figured out who the copycat is by now.
I gotta ask, who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
And if I'm right, I've of course figured out who the copycat is. But again, I have played this before, and even though I don't 100% remember, the logic still stands. The woman was out of passion, while the other three murders were not. Also, the woman had a lot more nails than most of the other bodies.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
We are walking and cannot run. Oh, it's all the suspects in cages.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of...
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
He looks evil.
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit?
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Okay, so we have been
Somebody's
working.
guilty. My heart's pounding.
So we have been working on choosing who is the person that we're gonna go after.
I'm not the nail man.
I think her injury, when we talked to her, she's been
Nailman?
hurt for over a month, which would conclude her from the third killing, but it would also conclude her from the clock tower. Now, we believe cases 1, 2, and 4 are connected, while 3 is a copycat. So, but because she is not available to do it during the 4th, she's eliminated from Mailman.
I'm not the culprit.
We will get back to him and why I think he's... Firetech can't do it. He can't fit through
How
vents.
can I be the nail man?
This guy is a nail man fanatic, and I don't believe he is the nail man. He's the reporter, but he's also the guy tracking the nail man, which makes him a suitable candidate for the copycat, because he knows how the nail man operates. I said mail. All right, so we will go to.
I'm not the culprit.
He's thin. He's nimble, and he runs the church, which has, you know, where the requests are being made behind the church on the trees. I win.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man
We know we're right because we got the Steam achievement. You're the culprit.
of the cloth is the culprit. That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusation. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Alright. What do we got here?
I'm a man of the cloth. It's total blessing.
What do we got here? Okay, we'll go with this.
I am not the mailman. That's it. The first
His
one
attacks
was
has
the
nails.
The mailman is the worshiper.
Oh, it was that one. I just didn't attack. So.
Say it.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the cloth. It's total blessing. I am not the mailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper. This is the truth.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshiper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member, so he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
That's the reporter guy. I guess he's the worshiper.
The military church is the culprit? not the culprit.
It's only thin person. Secret club. Let's see what's secret.
There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Nope. Too fast.
This mystery.
It's too fast.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No! Absolutely.
Okay, so he's gonna try to frame the nun next.
The nun must be the culprit.
He's hurt though. Oh, it says someone with full uses of arms.
And also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
This is the truth. The mansion study's locked room. The culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that.
That was why it was important for us to know whether
culprit.
her dominant hand was her or not.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nailman.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well...
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
That looks like a nail man.
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods. What do you mean? In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even
use...
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have... But what could I use as a bluff?
Stupid fantasies!
Everything!
Oh, wow.
My time will cost you.
There's nothing but a fantasy!
We didn't even look at these. I don't even know what we're looking for because I was thinking about ALA. Alright,
Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
So we're asking. Found the footprint.
Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
This is the truth. You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprint.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice.
Looks like it worked. Good job.
Thanks.
Karnai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill their evil. Must be punished. And so, I strangled them. Made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
Okay, I'm confused. We didn't have a fortress or anything. Maybe that's what the copycat thing
If
comes
someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman, and this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons.
Correct.
Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit?
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very... No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Alright, here we go. New perspective.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master,
We already know that's 3 because I've been saying it the whole time.
Isn't that right?
And also, that's the only
what
one we
you
didn't
want,
get
right?
a solution key for.
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Oh, that's terrible. Why didn't we have barrels here? No.
Let's work together as a team.
Is the victim...
That's not it. Got it wrong.
Oh, death. Seemed a lot more personal than others.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland, here we go.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
We're still going despite no compensation. Oh, here's the door. Ah, something here.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right! Right here!
Yay, work of a copy gun.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared...
Also, something I didn't point out before. Remember one day the nail man, who is the priest, framed the clock tower repair guy, the clock repair guy, by calling him out to fix the clock. He was the one that made the call, and he did say that in his testimony, that he made the call. Also, on my Twitch, I keep on getting ads. If you know how to get rid of these people just spamming my chat with ads, let me know. I will ban them.
that the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
In fact, I can ban them right now. Banned. Goodbye. Z is gas is banned. For advertising. Cool. Yeah. If you advertise in my chat, you get banned. because I don't know if those links are safe for people to click on. Let's resume. Oh, F1. Okay, okie dokie.
Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed. We need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
This has been a freaking full mystery, though.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the?
I took
No, you're not. You're still hurt.
Being the copycat criminal?
You're still hurt. Why? Why is he here? Like, he's not even defending himself. No, I don't believe the boy did it.
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
Okay, so let's go through the thing. Rock and Roll Nun still can't do it. She is hurt, and the dexterity needed to like pull off this crime probably not great. Also, yeah. So I'll give you my reasoning for the other one, which actually the nun could pull off, but again, it's not likely.
You're accusing
Friar Tuck.
No, it's not me.
The reason I'm gonna use does not pertain to Friar Tuck here.
I told you already.
It's gonna be him.
I have nothing to do with this.
The worshiper knew all the Nailman killings and had been following them since the time. And the woman who did not pose a fight, this could be one of her lovers or, you know, boyfriends that she had that got jealous. Friar Tuck,
no.
not likely.
You're
And
accusing me of being the copycat.
again,
You're
she's
accusing me. You're
she
accusing
could get
me of
close
being
to
the
her
copycat
without
criminal?
her.
What the hell? I'll kill your ass.
Okay, are you done talking? Thank you. So, anyway, she could get close to the woman, and not have it because she is a nun, and probably, but with her demeanor and, you know, with her arm not working, creating the lock room mystery would probably be pretty hard.
I told
So,
you
for
already.
those reasons, he
I
is the
have nothing to
copycat.
do with this. You are the copycat criminal. Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated
Yeah,
with your
told us all about the
investigation.
Nailman. He knew about the Nailman.
And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
He's a lot more aggressive than the priest was. Already transformed. Okay, let's do this again.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
Let's look at our keys. That looks.
I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Oh, nope. Nope. That, I was using the wrong key. That's definitely what,
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Oh, I got it wrong again. Look at it.
accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nail man. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
So, I guess I'm wrong on all points of this. Okay, not good.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene.
Like, that's an
Why do you
incorrect
think I'm a
statement that
copycat
he's
criminal?
making, that it's all the same.
It could have all been the nail man.
So I don't understand why
The
that's
cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing on this one. Right.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nail man.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm probably going to end it here for right now. I'm getting some more text messages and stuff, and I can't really concentrate. But I will pick this up on the next one. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause that, and do. Thank you for watching.